R&B songs. Let's get into it. Number 31, I had Intro, Let Me Be the One, 1993. This record should have been a top 5 hit. Instead, it was number 23 on the charts. And that's true, man. This is a great song from this group. Very short-lived group, man. They was doing their thing in the early 90s. R&B group, Let Me Be the One. Had that smooth groove, lush vocal harmonies that produced by Dave Jam Hall. Emotional lead vocals by Kenny Green. It was overshadowed by the bigger hits and on radio of that era. Also, it was overshadowed by Come Inside and deeper album cuts and singles like Let Me Be the One missed top mainstream pop charts. And also, this song was lost in a crowded era because you had a lot of competition in the early 90s. You had a lot of groups, Boyz II Men, Jodeci, you had Silk, you know, a lot of massive R&B boy bands and vocal groups were doing their thing. Mint Condition, causing brilliant sounding production and harmonies from small acts like Intro to get lost. The trio only released 2 main studio albums before going on hiatus. Kenny Green tragically passed away in 2001. It limited the group's ability to build a long-term legacy. So they had that tight, classic New Jack swing to the song, early 90s R&B vocal arrangements, and the song was a sample from Bohannon singing a song from my mother. Kenny Green's raw, aching vulnerability gives the romantic plea real depth. But also, this song, that sample, Bohannon singing a song for my mother, that's a classic sample. The first group that I remember using that sample was LG and the Bulldogs. I Got to Have It. I remember that in 1991. So that's what I remember. I don't think nobody was using that sample except for them. I think they were the first to do it. Gotta double check that if I want to. But this song came out on June 17th, 1993. Let Me Be the One. Only was at number 23 on the R&B charts. I mean, yes, there was a lot of competition in 93 and the early 90s, but it should have been a top 5 hit. Despite the pristine vocal harmonies, production by Eddie F. Stellar songwriting by lead singer Kenny Green. It was only a moderate commercial hit compared to the massive radio tracks of that specific era. Thanks for tuning in, for that person tuning in. This group also often more broadly is remembered for their lead single Come Inside, or their famous cover of Stevie Wonder, Ribbon in the Sky, Intro, A New Life. So they that one type of group because, again, Kenny Green passed away too soon. And like I said, this is a great song. If you're not familiar with this song, you go to YouTube and check it out. Thanks for the amount of people tuning in, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Looks like there's 15 people tuning in. Appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Appreciate that. Hit the like button, subscribe. Before I close out again, that time was just so many great music at that time in R&B. Jodeci, you had Boyz II Men, you had Silk, Shy, SWV, you had Mint Condition. You had so many, great vocal acts for as groups are concerned that was doing it. And I think that's the thing that stands out. It's saying Eddie F produces, but it says Dave Jam Hall produces. Let me double check, see who produced this. Truly produced it. So let's see. Okay, Dave Jam Hall was producing, not Eddie F. Eddie F was a producer on this album, but he didn't produce this. Dave Jam Hall did. All right, so that's it, man. That's all I gotta say about this song. at number 31. So I come back at 3 o'clock and I'm going to talk about the 33rd underrated song that I should have talked about before. I got out of order with it, but I'm going to get back into it the right way. Yeah, you got to have it. LOG and the Bulldogs. That's a sample. They probably got it from that actual record, even though it was sampled from Bohannon, singing a song for my mother. But LG and the Bulldogs made that song, Gotta Have It. It was off that sample of Bohannon. So that's it, man. I'm done. Come back at 3 o'clock. So then, talk to you soon.